fancy intro music. Yeah! Woohoo!
Welcome in, Star Trek Fleet Command fans, and today we're going to talk about the brand new patch, Lower Decks 2, Part 2, and we're going to go through some of the things that, well, maybe many of you have been asking for, and then other things maybe you weren't, but still how maybe they could benefit you. Now, I've already kind of been pretty open about that. These past couple months have been rough for me in terms of my excitement level. I do think that this month is better than last month, but I'm going to leave a lot of it up to you. Obviously, we're going to have to see how the territory rollout really looks, and now everybody's super excited about that. Understandable. And now everybody's super excited about some of the things they might see this month, but still, I do think it lays out better, but I'll kind of let y'all be the judges of that. But let's start with what you get. G5 Armadas. Now this, before anybody says anything, has actually been strongly requested for 2 years. And not only are you getting 5-star Armadas coming in, but you're also getting the G4 Armada timers greatly improved. Now I say greatly, it's a very relative statement when we have the good old Star Trek Fleet Command coming through, but I still think it's good. I mean, it's enough for me to like. So this will be a pretty big deal where you're getting these added. Now, if you scroll down to the bottom, you see the new level 52 plus Federation, Klingon, and Romulan Armadas will use the same currency. This is actually a big win, in my opinion. I am ecstatic that we don't have a new currency for these, as that has been the method lately. New Armada, new currency. So even though you're getting more Armadas, the positive is keeping the same uncommons, same rares, same epics, and now you're getting better rewards. What are those rewards going to look like? G5 ship blueprints, ship parts, faction credits, Armada credits, officer shards, and then last but not least, and more, whatever the heck that means. Probably means officer XP, probably means ship XP, probably means Armada ACC parts. And maybe at some point, more Armada ACC levels. We'll get there when we get there. But anyway, the respawn timer is also being lowered, as it says right here on the screen, to coincide with this. One of the biggest complaints for G4 Armadas, the D-Space Armadas that do exist, is that the epic and rares and the timers simply take way too long. So understandable why they wanted to drop that down based on player feedback. So we do say a lot of times it feels like Scopely doesn't listen. This is an example of them listening. I know the VIP Discord for a long time has been talking about this as an issue. And then we've also been passing it up as content creators and player feedback from the official moderator team that this is something they need to do. So I am happy that they did that. And if there is a positive, I'm glad they put it on the top of the page. Curious to see what you say in the comment section down below. But that is the issue that I'm actually the most excited about, because most of the alliances that I play in, whether it's server 20, server 97, server 63, which actually got onto me for being not logging in on my Twitch stream last night, and then even the EU server I play on and other servers, most of them I'm in a top 10 alliance, meaning that we have the opportunity to go after these Armadas. But that's not it. Let's talk about the seasonal territory capture. Chronoton radiation has flooded the Alpha Quadrant. I don't know if we need to read all that, but temporal anomalies have been spotted at a high frequency inside TC systems. And Starfleet is ordering immediate evacuation. So that's the story we're going with here in game. I guess I do appreciate that we're getting a little bit of Star Trek lore into why we're evacuating, but it's going to have a reset of all territory space. Remember that reset means that if you have a base in territory, once that shield goes down, you can't renew it. So you will be raidable. Make sure you take note of that. New services, to remind you, those new services not include wiping old services, but adding new to some of the ones out there, including 3 of those, territories getting those gilded pickle shards. Yay, pickle! Some of you love it, some of you hate it, but everybody's going to eventually get it. But arguing that this is one of the worst sourcings for a free-to-play ship, though I don't see how much we're getting, but knowing how few people are actually have access to this based on alliances and territory, very, very poor sourcing for the new gilded pickle. A brand new territory capture season pass, which we'll talk about in a second, and then an expansion of the research tree, which I am actually excited about. So again, I'm not coming in this month with as much negative as I was in September. I do think October is a better month for the game as a whole, including the free-to-play player. Territory capture pass, a little bit more information located in the Battle Pass tab. This provide a variety of challenges and rewards while participating in territory space. With both the free and premium pass, you'll find exclusive rewards. I still do not have the price of what this pass is going to cost you. I only have that it exists. So for that, I do go ahead and apologize that I don't have any more information for that. But 2 new pieces of forbidden technology. Hey, we just had an interview with them a month ago, and they acknowledged that this was a terrible feature. So what do? Add 2 more. Yes. Wah! Love the strategy here. And if you're curious about more information, you can click this link. And if you're curious what that is, well, that's it's basically what we just covered, right? We went over some of this already. But back in here, here's your new forbidden tech. The Ferengi Energy Whip, which is a rare, provides enhancements when attempting to crack another commander's station. So base rating bonus right there. And then the Breen Energy Dampener, which is another rare, provides enhancements to your ship when raiding another commander's station. Wow, that seems very similar. That this one will be for more like your amalgam coming through. Then you have the Corrupted Cybernetic Implant. As you can see, we're double down on those FTs. You're going to have some additional ones in the territory, and then these coming into the game. Enhances the performance of the Devore and the Fisha. Yay, mining Latinum. Not something I do, but I do recognize that many players out there do this. It's something that some people like, some people don't. I know people in my Discord are always talking about their mining escapades. I just go hit miners OPC. That's what I do. All right, those are your rares. And then one more, increasing the performance of the Mantis with that Orion cargo transport. Then you got the new Epic, and just now real quick, if you don't know, and we'll see this in a second, Syndicate is getting a boost, more levels being added to Syndicate, and part of the ones that's unique to Syndicate is this one right here, which is providing enhancements when taking on non-player, non-Armada hostiles and combat strength and loot bonuses met. All right, Forbidden Tech updates, Q's Benevolence. Starting this month, we're making some changes to Q's Benevolence, which will impact when commanders try to level up in tier. The first time you fail in leveling up, Benevolence will increase your percent chance by 10. Each failure after that will give you an additional 5. Basically, they're making it better because some people have complained, and some people have literally lost money paying for packs to invest in upgrading and then having it fail. So that is slightly better, but still not great, but it is an improvement, so I have to acknowledge that and say thank you. New Fleet Commander slots, because hey, you don't even have that second one unlocked, but what if we added another? It's going to be part of the Syndicate expansion. So this isn't going to be something that a free-to-play sees for quite some time, as most free-to-play aren't even at Syndicate level 30 yet, let alone Syndicate 40, and whatever we decide to eventually get it up to. Exclusively through the expansion, and one is available from the Officers tab. So here you go. And then Syndicate expansion, here you go. This update will add 10 more levels to the organization. Now here are some of the rewards. Fleet Commander Spot, Forbidden Tech, significant increase in faction reputation gains, which will be important when G6 rolls out. For those of you curious, yes, it's rolling out. I've seen it. I've seen it. All right, powerful combat, economic, and utility buffs. Improve loyalty chest rewards. I actually am excited about that little tidbit right there. 2 exclusive frames, 2 avatars, and the normal little bonuses to things across the galaxy. Here's some primes real quickly. Having gotten to see some of these, let me go ahead and give you my opinion on these. Prime Structure is another whole health prime. This is the 3rd one in like the past 6 months. Is it worth $100? No, it's not. It literally is simply diluting and devaluing the previous versions. And when you've got field trainings and forbidden techs and artifacts, it's there. So, I mean, yeah, will it make you stronger? Technically, but man. All right, next up is Dominion Solar Armada loot, which I'll go ahead and tell you, this is also not needed. If you do your normal Dominion runs, you don't need this. If you struggle, or let's say, here's who this pack is valuable to. If you are not one of those players who wants to consistently do the Solar Armadas, and you want to do them once in a blue moon, but you want to get as much loot as possible for them, that prime is for you. But I don't think most will need it. And then finally, the G4, G5 ACC extra roll. This one's going to be the debatable one. It's definitely going to depend on your tier of the pickle, which is the Monavine, and could be valuable because some of those rolls do get kind of pricey. Here's your new officers, and continuing in the theme of last month with the game-breaking PvP, new change, new meta, Epic, Tiana, or Dr. Cation here, Cation being the race, the cat people. On round start, chance to apply a random state for 3 rounds, which can be assimilate, morale, hull breach, or burning. Interesting officer ability. Then below deck, increasing your ISO defense, similar to what you saw for the others. Now, she is, of course, as you can see, a rare. Now, you have another as well, right down below with Epic Shax. Oh, she was epic, by the way. I said rare. My apologies. Epic Shax, who is the Battleship Strike Team officer that we talked about coming into the game at some point. So doing the same thing that you see from Ransom and Phillips, etc. And then last but not least, and I will admit, this one's got me a little angry. Why is an Admiral a Fleet Admiral? No captain's ability. I'm sorry. Look, I realize this is a video game, but this is a Fleet Admiral, and you're telling me he is unfit to lead? Okay. Anyway, below deck abilities, increasing all positive rep games. We've already got an officer like that, but here's you another one. And then increasing cargo size as an officer ability. Hey, man, when I become a Fleet Admiral, I hope all I got to worry about is cargo size and rep gains. So there you have it. And then, of course, new events. This one's interesting. End of Arc event store. Didn't think we'd get one of those in a 2-monther. So, again, like I said, potential this month to not be like last month. And we'll see how it finishes out. And no bug fixes. None. You don't need bug fixes. Embrace the bugs. They're features. Let me know what you think. Comment section down below. I do think this month's weighing in early on to be better. We'll see how it actually rolls out. Hope you enjoyed it. Have gotten to see some of this stuff ahead of time. And like I said, I am a little bit more optimistic, but we got a long way to recover from last month. Live long and plunder. Stay safe with the Space Cowboys. Deuces, that's me. Thank you so much for supporting myself, my family. I will catch you today. You know why? Battle Pass giveaway stream. Let's see if you win.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.